Hello there, my fabulous people. So in today's video, I'm going to try all the e.L.F. products that I haul in my e.L.F. haul video that I'll link up here and below for you guys. If you haven't watched that already, go ahead and watch it so you can see all the products that I was so excited to try. And I was able to create a full look, the one that you see right here, right now. These were all new products for me. Some were winners and some not so much, but I will let you know which one those are and which ones you need in your life right now. So if you're interested in watching that, go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do that, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it with your friends, do what you gotta do to help a girl out. Okay guys, before I keep on rambling, let's go ahead and get started. The only thing that I didn't buy new is my eyeshadow, because I'm going to be using the Matte for Matte palette in the, I think it's the Summer Breeze one, and it's this one right here. And this one I already had in my collection. It's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. Okay, let's get started. And I guess I'm gonna start probably with my primers. So let's see, what did I get for primers? I got so many stuff, I'm so excited. So for my eyeshadow primer, I got the Pro Eyeshadow Primer that looks like this. And let's go ahead and apply that to the lid. Doesn't smell like anything. It's very, very silicone-y, I guess. Feels very slippery. So we'll see how well it holds on the eyeshadow. I don't think I've ever tried this primer before. My favorite drugstore primers are from Milani and Wet n Wild, but we'll see how this one works out. If you hear a dog in the background, I'm so sorry you guys. The window that is on the side of my recording room, it's on the basically on the fence of my neighbor's house, and the dog, for some reason, it's crying out there. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, if you hear that noise, that's what it is. Okay, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and sort of prime the face. I don't think this is an actual primer. It's a prep and blur stick. Do you guys remember me talking about this on my video? And I guess you just kind of apply it to your face. And so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I think it's just supposed to, it's not actually a primer. I think it's just supposed to blur the look of pores. Yeah, it feels very waxy, which I guess is kind of good. I don't want something that's super silicone-y. I don't know how to apply these things, guys. I never tried the milk ones, and I think this is supposed to be like a dupe for that. So I don't know if you're just supposed to rub it on your face, or what are you supposed to do with it. I guess that's my answer. If you apply too much of it, it starts peeling, so be aware of that. I guess it kind of blurred my pores. It did mattify me a little bit, which is good. And all I had on my skin already just was like moisturizer. So, and as usual, what I like to do is I like to set my eyeshadow primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to be using this shade right here to set my primer. Let me bring you guys in a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's a little better. So that's the only bad thing about drugstore items or drugstore eyeshadows, I guess, is that they don't usually have a name for the eyeshadow that you're using. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just that little extra step that sometimes when you're doing tutorials is useful, you know. And I'm also using an e.L.F. brush for that, and it's that it's a concealer brush, but I always use it to set my eyeshadow. It just works. It's the Flawless Concealer Brush. Okay, so that's done. So let's see what I wanna do here. I'm wearing a blue shirt. I do really want to play with this colorful eyeshadows over here, but don't quite know what I want to do. So I'm gonna put this shade right here, like a sort of like a rosy shade, all over my crease, and I'm sort of gonna bring it all the way down to the lid. And I'm using just the crease brush from Wet n Wild. You guys, these eyeshadows are so gorgeous. I love it. They're so easy to blend, and I just love it. So I'm really blowing that out, as you can see. I just kind of want that color everywhere. This Wet n Wild brush, it really is great for the crease and just to blow out a color on the crease. It's just very soft and it's perfect for that. You're going to see that a lot of my looks I'm basically using the same techniques. I mean, I've said it a million times, guys. I am not a makeup artist, so it is what it is. this is what I do and this is what works for me. I've wanted to dabble into doing a cut crease eyeshadow. I never done one, not even for fun, not even by myself when I'm not recording. So I may be trying that in the future for summer to see if I can pull it off. I have no idea if I can even attempt to do it. So we'll see. Anyway, so with a more kind of like a stiffer, more precise brush, I'm gonna be using another one from Wet n Wild, and this one is from their New York collection. I'm going to be using this other deeper rosy shade right here, also in the crease, but focusing more on the crease. And when you apply it to the face, it almost looks a little red, doesn't it? For a while, guys, I was going to this palette almost every day. I was completely in love with this palette. Now, I think I kind of want to smoke out this a little bit, just a little bit. So we're gonna be using a more precise brush like this one. And this one, I don't know, guys, I think I got it for Christmas. It's something like this. It's washed, I promise. Like, I just washed my brushes, it's just stained. So, and I'm going to be using this purpley shade, and I'm gonna be focusing on the outer corner and into the crease a little bit. So just kind of packing it in the outer corner and bringing it into the crease a little bit. And then with that same brush that I did earlier, I'm just going to blend everything together. So go slowly, build it up slowly, because that color, that purple color, if you pack it too much, it can be a little bit patchy, just a little bit. It probably also has to do with the kind of brush that you use. Just blend everything together again. And just with no product, I'm just gonna extend it just a little bit to the inner corner of my eye, just a little bit. I'm just kind of smoking out those colors in there, but I'm not taking any more product, just like that. I want it to be just a little bit deeper, just right above in the middle of the eye. So I'm just kind of putting the color in there and then sweeping it to the sides. It's a little comical when I hear myself like talk about techniques, because I don't know what I'm doing, guys. That's not a real technique, that's just what I do. Now I think for the lid, I'm going to be using this color right here. It's like an orangey color, and I'm just gonna sort of pack it on the whole lid. I can find a brush that works. Okay, this is by Bliss. It's a shading brush, and I feature these on my TJ Maxx haul, and I can link that up here. You know, that one was one of your favorite, guys. So I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. And with that same Wet n Wild brush, again, I'm just going to blend everything. And right now it looks like somebody punched me on the eye, but that's okay. It's gonna pull together, okay? Okay, and now let's take a smaller brush to highlight that brow. This is an actual E.L.F brush, and I'm gonna take that color again just to highlight the brow a little bit. Clean up those edges a little bit. I don't see a lot of fallout. I mean, those eyeshadows don't have a whole lot of fallout. So let's move on to this pen that I've been wanting to try so much, because it's one of their newest releases and it's supposed to be so good. So we're gonna create a wing line with that one, because I always do. That's just my go-to thing, guys. And I think it's a felt tip liner. It totally is. Those are my favorite ones. I just have so much control with that. They just work for me. Let me see if I can do this for you guys in camera. Okay, you still can see half of my face. Okay, you guys, I'm just cleaning out the edges. So, you know that I can't do my eyeliner in camera. It's just, I don't know how I'm going to master that for you guys, but I have to have the mirror like basically sitting on my face for me to do that, because I feel like I need to be super precise, otherwise I'm not going to like my liner. Anyway, this liquid liner, you guys, the amount of pigment that this delivers, it's insane. I love it so far. I love it. Totally, yes. I usually don't do my bottom lash line just yet, or my eyebrows. I do it once I'm done with my face. So we're gonna be moving on to the face now. And for that, as you guys know, I bought also a new foundation from E.L.F. This Flawless Finish foundation right here. I love the packaging. And we're gonna be applying it with also a new sponge that I got from E.L.F., which it's this one right here. It did get pretty big, to be honest with you guys, but it feels a little stiff. I mean, I have my L'Oreal one and it's just so squishy compared to this one, but we're gonna try it and see if I can apply it with this. And I think this shade will work for me. I mean, I'm not super tan, so I think it will be fine, hopefully. It's looking a little too white on my face already. That's what we got bronzer for, right? So let's try to apply with this. Oh yeah, this is so stiff, you guys. Okay, this one I'm not a fan of, guys. This sponge, I'm not a fan. No, this is too stiff, guys. I'm gonna have to switch for my L'Oreal one. It's just too, oh yeah, God, the difference, yes. So this one, it's a no-go. I don't think I've seen this one at the stores anyway, but I found it online, but no, save your $4, guys. So on the viewfinder, I'm looking a little ghostly white. In real life, it does match my chest and my neck, so I will say this is a light to medium coverage for sure. I'm afraid if I build it up, I'm gonna be looking even whiter. I'm okay with this amount of coverage, but if you're looking for something that's super full coverage, either get the right shade and build it up, or maybe try something different, because this one I'm finding that it's not super full coverage, you guys. It is leaving my skin really nice though. It's a very, very nice application. I mean, it looks very, very lovely on the skin. It's like I will say it's a natural finish. It's not quite matte, but it's not dewy. Yeah, little white there. I will leave an update for you guys in the description below to let you know how these were on my skin. I do have plans tonight, so we're gonna see how this wears, because you know I have oily skin, so sometimes with foundations it's a little tricky. It's not grabbing onto anything, any texture or anything like that. It does apply really, really beautifully. Yeah, if you want to build up the coverage, you can. It doesn't look like it's caking up if you try to apply more, so I really do like that about this foundation. This is as good as it's gonna get. The color is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and try do the concealer now, and I got this HD concealer or something like that. This is darker than the foundation. Yeah, okay. Way to go, Moni. I think there were only 3 shades of this concealer though, so technically not my fault. Because the light probably would have been a little too light. Guess let's go ahead and apply this on other places so I kind of match, right? And we're just gonna go ahead and blend with the same sponge. Okay, it's definitely not very high coverage, you guys. I can still see all my veins and my darkness, my raccoon eyes. I'm afraid if I apply more, it's going to darken my that area too much, but let's try it anyway, right? Let's see up close if this is kicking up, because that's the problem with concealer sometimes. It doesn't feel very thick. Yeah, it's not super high coverage, guys. So just keep that in mind. I feel like it will be a very nice everyday concealer though. But if you want that super high coverage, not this one. It's not grabbing or creasing that much though, so I do like that. It is, like I said, it's very thin. So what I'm most excited about though is this little guy right here, and this is a setting powder or setting illuminating powder, especially for concealer. And it's got this kind of like a peachy tone. I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, but I'm excited about it because I want to see if this will like brighten up the area. So I'm guessing it's kind of like those banana powders, but instead of, you know, that yellow powder color, it's more of a peachy one. So let's see how this works out. And as usual, I like to apply it with my sponge. I think it actually darkened that area a little bit, huh? It might be a little bit too dark for me actually. Maybe it will work better for someone that has a deeper tone than me, because I do feel like it darkened that area a little bit. Okay, well, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Okay, so to set my foundation though, I'm going to be using this absolutely gorgeous, I mean, this powder feels so, oh my god, guys, so like finely melt and like amazing. I absolutely love it already. It just feels like it's going to be amazing on the skin, and I usually like to do it with a sponge also. I just feel like this gives a much more flawless look, so we're gonna go ahead and I just kind of swirl it in there and apply it that way. Oh, and this is actually darker, so it's perfect. It's kind of darkened my foundation that was a little too light. Perfect. Okay, I'm matching now. My concealer foundation is matching now. I don't remember them having that many shades in this powder. That's the only thing. I think they might have had like maybe 3 different shades. Oh my god, you guys, this gave my skin such a nice like velvety look. I absolutely love it. I mean, I like my face to be mostly matte, but it looks flawless right now. Like, I feel like it covered my pores and it's not grabbing onto texture. I love it. I'm excited. It's a must. This one is in light medium and it's the finishing powder. I have seen this one at the stores, so you may want to check this one out. I like it. So we're gonna be moving on to the brows now, and this little guy came in that set that I talked about in my haul. In that set also came this little like pomade, brow pomade set thing. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna be using this brow pencil that I've had forever from E.L.F, and this is in the color taupe, to just kind of build the shape and then fill in the eyebrows. This is such a nice color. I just wish the pencil part was a little bit thinner, because as you can see right there, it's kind of thick. I'm not the biggest fan of that, although the formula, it's okay. It's a little creamy. If you don't like that, you're not gonna like that from this pencil. The color is just so spot on. I really enjoy that about this pencil, and I really want to try this pomade again. I've had it before, but I can't remember why I stopped using it. I'm going to fill in the rest of my eyebrows with that shade right there. It's again kind of like a taupey brown, and I'm just gonna be using the other end of the spoolie for that. Okay, it's a little bit too light for me. It almost does not match my hair color, guys. I'm not big on this sort of pomade things because it's just a little bit more time consuming, because you got the wax, and I don't know if you're supposed to use the wax first or the powder first. If you use these, let me know in the comments below, because I don't think I've ever actually learned how to use it. So I think I've always put the powder first and then the wax. I don't know, guys. This brown is a little bit on the reddish brown. See, it's really pulling in the pigment from the eye, and I'm not liking that. So that's what that's looking like right now. It's okay. It's not that bad once you put the wax over, because the wax is darker, but it's not my favorite. So I think I'm gonna go over with the pencil again to make it a little bit darker and give it just kind of that dimension and not make it so reddish brown. So I feel like this makes my eyebrows look a little bit bushy, but that's okay. And we're gonna go ahead and apply. This also came in the kit, and it's supposed to be like a double of mascara, or like a clear mascara and an eyebrow mascara. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that, because why not? We're trying all the products that I show in my haul, so trying to make this work, right? And that almost wiped off some of the product on this side. You guys, eyebrows are like seriously the hardest thing to do. I feel like for whatever reason it just takes really long. Okay, so we got our eyebrows done. Now let's move on to the bottom lash line and work that color in there once again. And I'm just gonna take another pencil brush. This is also from E.L.F, and it's my absolute favorite when it comes to working your lower lash. And again, we're just gonna be using the same colors that we use on top, so I'm gonna be using that one first and just running it on the lower lash line. It's not until you make a video that you realize the kind of ridiculous faces you make when you're putting on makeup. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay, and then we're gonna be going with this one, and with a more precise brush like this one. This one is from Wet n Wild, and it just looks like this. I'm gonna be packing that purple, this purple right here, really close to the waterline. Okay, and that's pretty much where all I'm going to do. I don't think I have, what is this? You guys, I forgot to use one for my eyebrows. This one also came in the kit, and it's actually the pencil that I was supposed to use for my eyebrow. Well, that was a fail. I mean, I think this might have worked a little bit better. Oh well, guys, but you know what? I'm actually going to use this one for the lower waterline, because who cares, right? No one says that you're supposed to use it on your eyebrows, so I'm just going to be lining my lower waterline with this. And since it's probably a little bit waxier than your normal pencil, it works because it might be able to stay on there even longer. So that worked. That totally worked. I'm just gonna go back on that purple and just intensify the color a little bit. And with that pencil brush, I'm gonna take that lighter, the combination of the lighter shades of this one and this one, and just sort of smoke everything out. Okay, we're done with that. This did have a highlighting part. I'm not huge on this. I mean, I guess I can try it. I don't ever use this kind of stuff, guys, on my eyebrows to clean it up. Maybe I should. It does look a little nicer, but I don't even know how to use it, so I'm just using my fingers. I remember that I had one from Benefit as well, and I don't ever use it, but it does look a little bit nicer. It's just that extra step that, you know, sometimes I'm lazy and I don't do it. Anyway, okay, so let's move on to the rest of the face now. I'm gonna be putting on my bronzer, and for my bronzer, I'm using just this matte bronzer, and this is one of their original like bronzers. It came in this clear packaging. Do you guys remember? And this one does not have a shade. It just says light matte. This is a light, guys. This is a light. So let's go ahead and bronze the face. Bronze contour or bronze / contour. It's really pretty. I mean, it looks dark in the pan, but it doesn't pack that much, so you're able to build it up if you want to. And with another E.L.F brush, you guys remember this, guys, I've talked about this guy a couple of times. I'm going to contour the nose. And I'm going to be using this little stippling brush from Wet n Wild to work that contour. And just a little bit below the lips. Just a little trick that I learned. Okay, so that's it for our bronzing, I guess, for now. Yeah. And let's move on to a blush, and I am so excited to try this blush, guys. This is another one of their newer products, and it's called a primer infused blush. So it's supposed to be for a long-lasting wear, and I'm super excited. I mean, it felt just as buttery and like finely nailed as the finishing powder, and it's very sleek. This reminds me of the MAC blushes. That's the color right there. I don't remember this being the color that I ordered, but that's okay. It will work for this tutorial. Now I'm just gonna be using another Wet n Wild brush for that. This is really fluffy, so if this packs a punch whenever you put it on the face, this can help you with that. And it looks like it might, so be careful not to put too much on the skin. Less is more, and you can build that from there. Blushes get me so excited. I love blushes. And this one just gives you that very natural, like, blushy look. I love it. Love it. I want more colors now because I think they had a peachy tone that I really wanted to order. I love it. Now let's move on to highlighter. And I know this highlighter has been talked about quite a bit lately on YouTube, and it's a collaboration with another YouTuber, and I think she goes by Heart Defensor on YouTube. I don't know who she is, guys. I didn't do my research, but look at this gorgeous packaging, you guys. I love it. And it comes like this. I think that this darker shade might be a little bit too dark, so I'm gonna mix both of them for my highlighter because the light one is a little bit too light, so, but together might be perfect. You guys, it's some intense highlight. Not used to this kind of highlight, you guys know, but if you like blinding highlights, you need to check this out. Actually, that darker shade might work a little bit. It's just gonna make me look a little bit like J-Lo. But look at that, guys. I mean, if you like an intense highlight, you need this in your life, like today. And we're just going to apply also a little bit of this on the inner corner of the eye. Oh my god, this is gorgeous, you guys. I mean, this is what gets me excited, the inner corner of the eye. But it's gorgeous. And just a tiny bit without any product, barely touching that area right there to highlight. How gorgeous is this? Okay guys, this is a must. This is a must. Let's move on to eyelashes. Okay, so we're gonna be trying this lash extension or extending mascara. I never tried any of their mascaras. I think I talked to you guys about how I got an extra one because there was a free gift with my order from E.L.F. And that one was alright. It wasn't like great. It's not the worst that I ever tried. So this one is supposed to extend your lashes, make them full and curl with ultimate definition, and it's a fiber infused mascara that gives you maximum extension, and it also includes some good stuff for your hairs like vitamin B, E, and some other stuff. So we're gonna try it and see if this works. The problem with mascara sometimes is that they look great in the moment, and then as the day goes on, you just kind of waste your eyelashes down, and it's kind of like and then you end up looking like a sad puppy, right? But we'll see if this works out. Oh, okay. So it has a plastic applicator, which is not my favorite. I prefer the bristle kind. And it does definitely have fibers in them, I guess, to elongate your lashes. And you guys, I know I don't wear fake lashes, so I need something that's going to give me that baba boom effect. Okay guys, so not my favorite. Nope. No. I feel like my lashes kind of look like a little clumped together now. It didn't give me that wow that I usually like. Pass on that one. Definitely pass. The other one that came as a gift, it's actually a little bit better than this one. So, no, not that one. Okay, let's move on to the lips now. And I have a few choices here. I got this moisturizing lipstick, and it's, you know, one of their usually original ones. This is in blush and brown. Really pretty, but I feel like this is mostly a fall color. I mean, it's gorgeous, but. And then I also got two of their other mattes liquid lipsticks that they've come out with. One is in tea rose, or this, which wouldn't match this makeup, or the other one is in praline, which will match this makeup. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And I also got one of their lip liners. I don't think there's much to it. This one, there's no claims on it. I just got it because I didn't have one from E.L.F. So we're gonna go ahead and just line the lips with this. And this is in just nude, I think. It's actually a really nice color to line your lips with. I like it. It's really easy to line your lips with this. I like this. I'm a big fan of this. Okay, I just got it because I didn't have one, but I think I really do like it. And we're gonna apply this color, beautiful color, praline. You know, praline is actually a Cajun type of, it's like a, no, it's not like a pastry, it's like a candy. So if you ever go to New Orleans, get yourself a praline. It's pretty good. Oh my god, this was the perfect match, you guys. That lip liner and this, perfect match. And there you have it. Okay, so I didn't get a setting spray. I've been forgetting to do that on my channel. I don't know why. I do use setting sprays every once in a while, especially if I have to keep my makeup and keep it on for a very long time. I like setting sprays. I didn't get one from E.L.F, but that's alright. So we're just gonna leave our makeup like this. So there you go, guys. This is the finished product. I love how my eyes turned out. I really like the way my skin looks like right now, you guys. This foundation looks so nice on the skin. It does what it claims to be, which is give you a flawless look, and it gives you a natural look. So I don't look matte. It's a very natural look. And the powder, it's excellent. And the lips are making me look a little vampy, I feel like. I think I'm gonna top it with this oil. I love this oils. This is again from E.L.F. And this is in Nude Kiss, because I just kind of want something a little bit more glossy. And this is perfect for that. I've been more about gloss lately, so oh yes, I do like it better this way. So those are all the products that I try from E.L.F. E.L.F. is such a good brand, guys. I love E.L.F. It never disappoints me. There's always something from E.L.F. that I'm really going to love and that I'm going to implement into my routine every single day, and that has always been the case. There's a couple of products here that I'm definitely going to be using on a daily basis. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope you found some things that you may want to try from E.L.F. This video is not sponsored by E.L.F. by any means, but I just really love the brand. I really love that they're cruelty free and everything that they stand for. I hope you guys like this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. Remember to subscribe before you leave. Leave me comments, guys. What's your favorite E.L.F. product? What are some other things that I should try from E.L.F. that I didn't mention in this video that you guys love? So let me know in the comments below. And that's pretty much it, guys. So as usual, remember that feeling fabulous, it's all a state of mind. Bye, guys.